I'll be honest, this is actually so far quite different than I expected. After many months, I finally decided to get this DJI Mic Mini. Now, I really compared and compared and compared between the DJI Mic Mini and maybe the Mic 3 and the Rode Wireless Me. Ultimately, I chose to go with the DJI Mic Mini because I found that different products were, at least in Canada, more easily available. So you can order, transmitter separate, charging case, all the different parts you can order separately and very easily, either directly from DJI or on Amazon. Whereas with Rode, going to their website and you couldn't really find much of it on Amazon even. And so the reason for this, it is cheaper. The microphone, although I think watching a lot of videos that the Rode Wireless Pro is the best and the Rode have a more clearer audio. Right now I'm just using Apple headphones plugged into my iPhone, but let's open it up and then at the end we'll give you a sound test and comparison. Okay, so there we go. The box, it's not super fancy like an Apple product would be, but we're looking for the money to be spent in the quality of the product. Okay, now this is a nice plastic. Let's see what else we get in here. So that's all that's in the box. This is the manual or those stickers or something. Oh, that's interesting. They give you some stickers, it looks like. If that's a sticker, that's pretty neat. But is that to put on like an SD card or? Yeah, that's like a sticker. So yeah, that's stickers. That's pretty interesting actually. Then we have a little looks like a warranty thing, something about guarantee the warranty and local laws. We have a quick start guide. There's lots of options. I watch like 1-hour videos on YouTube. So it looks like we got here safety guidelines. And then this looks like the manual. Okay. And there's some kind of card here too. That's interesting. Okay, let's open this up. See, oh, I see. This is just like a carrying pouch. Very interesting. This, I'll be honest, this is actually so far quite different than I expected. It feels, I wouldn't use the word, let me smell it. It was like newly manufactured, but this is very interesting to carry around. I'm not gonna say that it feels super high quality, because to me it doesn't. This feels like a cheap plastic. This is thick, but still plasticky. And then looks like in here we have the components. So these looks like this would be the 4 different. Let me open it all up one by one because we're going to be putting it all into the charging case by the end of the video anyway. So these are the dead cats or little clip-ons windscreens. So there's 2 of those black and 2 of those more of a grayish. They're very slippery, fuzzy little things. Now let's open it up. Okay, looks like in here we have, there's some more in there. I'll leave that as a little teaser. This is the charging case. Let's crack that open. So this is what you could have conveniently with everything in it, right? And then push to unlock. Push to unlock, but we have to peel the sticker off first. So let's go ahead and do that, and then push to unlock. Oh, I see. It doesn't pop open like AirPods would. You have to press it to unlock, and then there is it feels like a bit of a magnet though. Wow, look at that. And then everything starts blinking. That is neat. Oh, wow. And it tells you the charge percentage. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, it feels quality. It's, the quality of the sound, that is what's important. And these, wow, these are tiny. Has a magnet on there. I always wondered how powerful that magnet is. It's a pretty powerful magnet, actually. But no doubt about it, these would be extremely easy to lose. So you have the clip to clip on, which is good. Wow, check that out. The linking, very neat. Oh, You just put that in there like that, and then you have this is the receiver. This is way smaller and lighter than I thought. These two are smaller than I thought they would be. It's literally, guys, the size of the thumb. Like, it's very small. And this too, there's this big bulky thing attached to your phone. In the picture it looks like it's half the size of the phone. This is not much bigger than these tiny little things. When they say mini, they really mean mini. Like, this is literally mini. Wow. And that's an auxiliary out if you wanted to hook it to a camera. This is your gain settings. If you wanted to change that, it's got a clip too. Now in here you have this. Okay, and you can, if you wanted to, this is USB-C. There's also a lightning version. You could open that if you probably wanted to have a lightning. And what you would do, take that off, and then you put this in there, and that would allow you to plug the USB-C in to any USB-C device, your phone or a computer. You know what? I'll be honest, this whole package just doesn't quite scream super high quality to me. I'll be just transparent here. It does have a very cheap feeling, but maybe it's just because technology is so light now. So anyway, let's take that off. And some of these components would no doubt be easy to lose. Okay, put that back in there, like this little tiny thing. Okay, and we'll put that back. Put this back in the charger. Close that up for now, and then we're going to move on to, looks like we have a charging cable. USB to USB-C, and this one, if you wanted to plug it into like a camera or another way, but most cases nowadays USB-C should probably be good. And then the charging cable USB to USB-C, which you would just plug into the back there, or you could probably even use it like maybe for the receiver. I'm not sure about this one, but if you plugged USB then into a computer, but most things have USB-C now. And anything else in the case? Just a do not eat. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, look at that. There's a secondary storage thing in here in case you had other accessories. That's pretty cool, actually. Put some other stuff in there. SD card. Yeah, that's pretty neat, actually. Okay, now let's do the sound quality test. Okay, so before I hook it up, I just want to say some of these details I'm liking. So when you put them all in the case, they all automatically should be connected. You don't have to go in and sync them, but if you have different receivers or transmitters, like I believe the 3 is compatible with all these parts, and even if you wanted 2 transmitters, I'm sure there's a way to set that up. So like I said on this, the bottom part comes off, and then the USB-C, sorry it's hard to see. Let me move the light here. The USB-C that you would connect to it leaves you with this little piece, which can easily, for storage, into that compartment. There's a slot specifically for it. You can just leave it like that. So if that's how you use it, you can leave it like that indefinitely, and it's automatically, you know, out of your way. So that's pretty neat. Okay, let's plug it in now. And also this tells you the battery percentage, so you charge the case. Each thing has its own battery, and I love the fact that it's in a case. That's really a good feature of it, okay? Okay, so I haven't done anything. I haven't looked at the settings. I have no idea how this works. I literally just plugged the receiver into the phone and took this out of the box. And the question is going to be, is it working as it should be, or do I have to play with the settings? I'm going to take it that this is a solid green light, and that's on the receiver, a solid green light. And I can see it even has number 2, so I guess this is paired as number 2 connected. I wonder if I pull the other one out of the case, if it's going to flash, and then, oh, and now I see 2 connected. So this is number transmitter 2. This is transmitter 1. Put that back in the box. And I guess the light turned off. Now I believe there is a way to actually turn this light off so you don't have it on there, which we'll look at. The magnet's pretty cool because, I mean, check this out. If you don't want the DJI part, you can literally, especially on a shirt like this, put it underneath there, put the magnet on, and that's very not noticeable, right? Like if you put it there, like, so I guess I haven't listened to it yet. I'm gonna find out how good it's working in a second. As soon as I end this and play it back, let me know. Compared to before, my just Apple headphones that were through the 3.5 millimeter. Now, one thing I wanted to do is I just hooked up my headphones. This is getting pretty neat actually, to the 3.5 millimeter output, the same one that you would have hooked up to a camera, just to see if I could hear myself talking into it. And yes, I can hear myself talking into it, and it's almost instantaneously, so that's pretty good. Now, another thing I want to test out is if we take the receiver off the phone and just go direct with Bluetooth. Okay, this is a direct test with the receiver connected via USB-C, plugged right into my phone. I have the windscreen, so the puffs don't get in there as much, and can see green connected, and noise cancellation is not on. And when we switch to Bluetooth, this will be blue for Bluetooth. So let's unplug the receiver and we'll do that. Okay, so right now we are connected directly to the iPhone with Bluetooth only. Okay, I'm just gonna set the microphone down so you can see the transmitter is here and it is not on or connected to anything. The one thing I will mention is that in order to make this possible, I understand that the iPhone built-in camera app does not accept Bluetooth microphone. So I had to download the Black Magic camera app, which is free, and it's actually really good if you're trying to do serious videos. So this is Bluetooth only, and I guess we'll see how good the quality is versus just before when I did the USB-C connection with the receiver. Another thing I like about this case, so you have your one that you normally use, you don't want the magnets. There's enough space that on the other one you can attach both magnets, and it's a little wider so that it fits in there perfectly. And the one you need, you don't have to worry about the magnet being in the way, unless of course you want to use that magnet. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so now I'm recording. I have it clipped on here and not plugged in. I'm about to plug it in. And also, one thing I noticed here, press the power button once for noise reduction. So let's plug it in and do that and see what happens. Okay, plugged in now. So I'm assuming it went solid. I'm assuming now the video that's just built into my iPhone should be coming from there. Let's press the power button. Just click it and it should do noise reduction. Let's see what happens. I pressed it one time. I don't know if there will be any difference. Maybe it has to be unplugged, but I guess we'll find out. And then okay, we're recording right now. I've got the furnace in the background and I'm just testing right now to see. Okay, we're gonna turn right now, testing 1 2 3, and I'm now gonna turn on noise cancellation. It's now on. Testing 1 2 3. Let's see if there's any difference. Now it's off. As you can see, it's off. Testing 1 2 3. Hello, how are you? On. Testing 1 2 3. How are you? The gain thing, let's put that to +6. Right now gain is +6. We've now turned the gain to +12. We can also go -6, -12. So that's pretty interesting. And what else is cool, if you have some other sound, so you can have you talking, and if you're cooking, maybe you have another microphone that's closer that you just take it out of the box. Takes a second, it's connected, should be connected now, and you can put it near the sizzling in case you want to like catch some audio, or of course a second person, or however you're filming. It's pretty neat overall. I'm very, very intrigued by this. Okay, so I have the one on me. Let's take the other one out. Take a second to connect. Testing. So now there's two. And there, I believe there's a setting to record on separate audio channels too. It's just my built-in iPhone. I don't know what's going on right now. Let's take it and do some with the, let's just see over here, okay? Like some ASMR type of stuff, right? Or this. You just kind of can set it on the desk, and we can ruffle with the stuff. get some DJI box action, and we'll see how good that goes. Now let's really test it. Just gonna go take a seat back here, and it should still be recording. I'm kind of liking this. This is neat. I don't have to raise my voice because it's still recording me over here. You know, I don't know how to feel about it yet. I really don't know how to feel about it. Very interesting, because I don't buy technology too often or too much. So this is, to me, it was $109 CAD on Boxing Day. Normally I think it's like $140, so saved a little bit. Really, really, really interesting product. I'll be honest, I feel like it's not that hugely better than just having my Apple headphones plugged in, but it's wireless, so that's a lot better. And there's two, it's rechargeable, but I feel like the Apple headphones were almost as good as this, to be honest. But these have a lot, I don't know, we'll see. We'll go into the features and figure it out. I'll probably definitely be keeping it. Let's throw in one more test. So I'm down the hallway, it's kind of echoey here. I'm gonna keep it clipped to me talking like this. It says not direct me, it'll pick up some echo. Let's turn on that noise cancellation. Okay, noise cancellation is now on. So you'll be able to know if there's a difference or not. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. Hit subscribe and comment below what type of videos you want to see, or if you have any other questions I could make a video on.